Steel boots stomping, crashing the floor. Two wild Yinzers kicking through the door. Loud like a jag off at a pins game fight. Brace yourself, this ride ain't polite. Two Dum Yinzers, loud and proud. Heads in the clouds, voices in the crowd. Chaos brewing, they don't play nice. Hold on to your iron and grab your prime anti-slice. Tales from the burg with a hint of mayhem. Pierogi powered, nothing can constrain them. Knocking back stories like an icy cold brew. You never know what these two might spew. Two Dum Yinzers, loud and proud. Heads in the clouds, voices in the crowd. Chaos brewing, they don't play nice. Hold on to your iron and grab your prime anti-slice. From the bug with a hint of mayhem. Pierogi powered, nothing can constrain them. Knocking back stories like an icy cold brew. You never know what these two might spew. Two Dum Yinzers, loud and proud. Heads in the clouds, voices in the crowd. Chaos brewing, they don't play nice. Hold on to your iron and grab your prime anti-slice. Rivers collide where the laughs always flow. Black and gold thunder everywhere they go. The madcap kings breaking every mold. With two Dum Yinzers, the stories don't get old. Two Dum Yinzers, loud and proud. Heads in the clouds, voices in the crowd. Chaos brewing, they don't play nice. Hold on to your iron and grab your prime anti-slice.
Hola, everybody. Yeah. Welcome back to the show. This is episode 918. The Two Dum Yinzers. I want to say to everybody this morning, this afternoon, wherever you may be, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Glad to be back, everybody. Yeah. What's going on? Wait, Mike, hold on.
Mike! Hello there, Mike.
Hey, Mikey.
Mike. What day is it, Mike?
What's going on, Mike?
What's up?
Shit. Getting ready to get this shit on the road, man. It is just a week away, 1 week away, and I guess you could call it a week and a day, but you know what's still less than a week till tampering period. A lot of things going on with our NFL, with our Steelers, with this offseason. We're going to get into all that and so much more. I do want to say good morning to Tortilla Jackson, way out in Sacramento, California. He says, morning, Yinzers. Pretend I said something funny.
To laugh, we just have to look at you.
Hope that helped. Good afternoon, good morning to Tortilla out on the West Coast.
Yeah.
And welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the show. A few things to go to, Mike, before we do get started. Before we get a full head of steam going for us, the Pittsburgh Pirates are the best team in preseason. Now, take away the last part I said, preseason, and just take it for what it is. When is the Pirates ever the best at anything? People are going to say, but Ryan, it's preseason. That doesn't count. This doesn't count. You know what? When is the last time the Pirates were the best at anything? I'm gonna run with this as long as I can. The Pirates, Mike, are 9-2. They are ahead of the Yankees, who are 8-2 in the Grapefruit League. Pittsburgh Pirates, again, spending over $100 million on their roster this year. And I think it's going to make a difference as this team is right now 9-2, Mike, heading the way. And here's another thing for people that are going to be like, it's preseason. I mean, these are good signs of things to come. They're not out there blundering it up, and you know, they're finding ways to win baseball games in spring. And to me, that's kind of important. I would think so. Anyway.
Yeah, they're good indicators out there. The guys that we brought in via free agency are looking like legit major leaguers, not like the guys we brought in years past who in in their prime were legit players, but by the time they came here, you can tell it was the end of the road for them. These guys, I think you said to me off air, they look excited to be Pittsburgh Pirates. And when is the last time you can remember someone coming here being excited to come here and want to stay here and play here? So that's a good sign right there that, by allowing Ben Sherrington to spend money, he might actually be a good GM if you allow him to actually do his job. And if that's the case, this team should be really, really competitive, but also really fun to watch this year.
Well, this is 2 weeks into the spring training, Mike, and usually the Pirate players have that I just got eliminated from the playoffs look already.
Right?
And they don't have that. I find that encouraging. And then also some of these new guys that are coming in, they're winners. And Brandon Lowe's and Rhino Hearns, these guys, they want to win. They're used to winning, and they're willing to do what it is to figure out how to win as a Pirate. And I got to be honest with you, I'm glad we brought him in, Mike. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be, again, just more things during the offseason to keep our minds occupied as the Pirates do look decent in spring training. Mike, they'll be playing the Cardinals on Thursday at 1:05. Again, the Pirates have the best record in the majors so far in spring training. I hear the laughter. I can hear the laughter through the screen. But at the end of the day, you know what? As I said, Mike, at this point, we certainly will take it. The Pirates never look good in preseason. They certainly look like a team.
Yeah,
play baseball this year.
Yeah, they look well run.
They do.
I thought oh God, I forget our manager's name because Kelly, yeah, because last year he looked like when he took over, like he was just going to be a continuation of who we had before, putting out bad lineups and stuff. And you know what? This guy actually has players to work with. So I'm wiping the slate clean for him. He came into a bad situation last year, taking over for like a terrible lineup. Let's see what he can do now with here. I don't want to see the Sunday lineups. That's going to be my key issue. Keeping an eye on him this year is he going to roll out that Sunday lineup to where it's a guaranteed loss? If they can stop doing that and put out a competitive lineup every time they're out on the field, this team has the chance to do some damage.
Yeah, and the Sunday lineup comes around. Guys need breaks and that.
Things happen, but consistently when they do it all the time.
A good pitching staff is usually the remedy for that, because as you are putting your backups in, giving guys rests, at least if you could get good pitching on a Sunday, then you could somehow manage to squeeze out a win. I think that's probably best case scenario, and we do have a nice pitching rotation. So hopefully that plays out for us throughout the season, because there are a lot of Sundays out of 162 games played. Again, the Pirates will be back at it on Thursday at 1:05 against the division rival St. Louis Cardinals. Like, the Pirates are 9-2. Pittsburgh Penguins, Mike, are back in action today. They play at Boston. They play the Bruins as the Penguins bring in their 31-15-13 mark to Boston today. This game is at 7 o'clock. Mike, the Pittsburgh Penguins, since when was this? Since Christmas, have the highest goals per game average with 4.04, lowest goals against average with 2.22. Mike, they have the second best penalty kill at an 89.4. And the Olympics alone, Mike, they are 2-0-1. They've got points in 20 of 23 games since they've been back, or since Christmas, and that puts them at 16-3-4. Christmas. Penguins are looking good, Mike.